We're back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and it helps out the YouTube channel, lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into these videos, and it helps out every single investor and viewer because studies have shown that when you smash the like button, you become a better trader. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's jump into these charts. So CLOV stock, Clover Health Investments, has actually been in a downward trend since yesterday, and it all started in the after hours. Now, I stated if this was going to be a bull trap, it was going to lose this momentum from here and come right back down, and we're getting close to where it all started. I've been saying this in the last several videos. These have been plenty of different bull traps to show investors that every single time it's just a false move. Now, bull traps are not fake moves. They're actually happening in the chart. But when I say fake moves, I'm saying moves without any strength. I didn't like how fast the stocks were moving. I didn't even like how it was barcoding right here, which is kind of very interesting at 30-minute time frame to see barcoding. You usually see that in penny stocks on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute, but on the 30-minute, that barcoding there was looking pretty weak. In the after hours, it went lower, right? I posted my video later in the day as I was fixing it to upload it, but I talked about all of this before it even happened, right? Before all of this happened in the aftermarket hours. That goes to show you that when I post my videos, I actually mean what I say, and I'm going to be bold about it because I'm seeing it in the charts. And I could be completely wrong because it's my opinion at the end of the day, right? But I do, to the best of my knowledge, these analysis and look at these support levels and resistance levels. Now, we're going to jump into this chart with CLOV stock and what are the key levels for Monday and the following days. But let's talk about the home run of the week, guys. I mentioned a stock earlier this week, and it turned out to be a home run of 30% plus. And then we're going to talk about everything here with CLOV stock. The home run of the week was spectacular. Today, I managed to find 3 to 5% jumps on the daily watch list, but the weekly watch list, we managed to find a home run that went up 30% plus. If this is something you want to become part of, I would like to invite you to join us. The links are down below in the description to the Discord and Patreon, and by joining, you'll gain access to both, and you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these were the stocks I mentioned this morning over at the Discord: VERO, BOXL, giving us small jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% at their highest peaks. And the home run of the week was OPEN. Started talking about it at $14.43 after it closed on Friday. I mentioned this back on Sunday, August 8th, and let's see how it reacted this week. It was phenomenal. And on the weekly watch list, I always post my thoughts and a brief summary of how I feel about the stock. So you get a little bit more information, as well as analysis price targets that I share over at the post. So this is how it reacted on Monday. It pulled back from the 1440s down to 1415, took off to the 1530s, and pulled back down to the lows of 1430, and took off to a high here of 1846. So it gave multiple opportunities to make 10 to 20%, 5 to 10%, but the highest point of possibility this week was 30% plus, guys. This was phenomenal, and this was a spectacular home run for the week. We look for home runs daily and also weekly. Now, on the weekly watch list, they move more of 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, but 30% plus, this was a home run, guys. If this is something that interests you, the links are down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. Well, let's jump into the chart here that we're going to talk about everything moving forward. Here we are with CLOV stock, Clover Health Investments, and what are we going to look for moving forward, especially after going even lower and getting back down closer to this area, guys. It's not there yet, but if it falls right back down to this channel where we saw it before it ran up here, this is a sure sign of weakness, and it could possibly go even lower. Right now, it's sitting at 830, and we're going to talk about some things here that we want to watch going into Monday, the next following week. And also, I do want to touch base on some FUD that is coming around the markets, which could actually shock even this sector of CLOV stock and many other stocks in general. And it is the fact that the variant is out there. There's also fears that this is getting too elevated, which is the S&P 500 index, setting up for a pullback again, the tapering talks, you know, the 10-year treasury bond spiking up again, just a whole bunch of random things. So a lot of the most biggest earnings have happened in the last 4 weeks. The earnings that are to come moving forward, they're not as exciting or important, and that could reflect in the markets as well. So that's just something to be aware of. But overall, this stock right now in its chart is not looking strong at all because of this pullback. It all started right here, okay? Back here at the $9 range, and this bar coding here, and in the aftermarket hours, hitting lows here of 868, bouncing back up to 890, and then today in the pre-market, retesting that area, and then just falling right below it super fast, 20 cents below 867, all the way to 845, bouncing back up, and then just going into weakness, right? And now we're down at 830. So the lowest point before this run was way down here at 802. So $8, guys, is the next support level I would watch. And if that gets broken through, I would watch how this reacts between $8, $7.78, which we've talked about before, as well as $7.50. A lot of people have challenged me on this, and I've always stated this. Do you think this stock can go back to $7.50? And a lot of people say that is not possible. This is going up. Look at the momentum. But when you really zoom out, this has been a whole bunch of small short squeezes or just bull traps. Like I've stated it plenty of times, because every time it goes up that fast, right, as we see here in the chart, it comes right back down to the same area. That is not true strength. What would be true strength is a staircase effect. I keep on drawing it out, and I want investors to be aware of it. You want to see things break out in a staircase effect, not just go up and then come right back down with that V shape, but not to the upside, if not upside down, because that is not showing the strength that the stock needs. And I stated it yesterday, I was not liking that bar coding. I wanted to see some consolidation here at least. And then yesterday when it started running here after this dip in curvature, some consolidation here. We have not seen consolidation anywhere. All it does is go up, and it's just breaking through everything that it went up to. So now what I really want to look for is consolidation around this area. But we're so close to the bottom that it almost seems unnecessary for consolidation to even happen here. If anything, it'd be better for it to retouch down here and then work its way back up in a slow, healthy fashion, right? That would be a lot better of a reversal than just starting right here, just a few cents away from that starting point. That doesn't really make sense, but we'll have to see what happens. But if it does consolidate here, it could be a sign of strength, as long as it stays there, doesn't go too crazy down, too crazy up, and stays in this area showing true strength. But if it doesn't, I mean, this is possible to retest $8, which is down here. And if it breaks through that, it could be on its way down towards $7.50, which a lot of people have challenged me on that. I'm not saying that it will get there, but I'm just saying the charts are showing a possibility, if this breaks through $8, to head that way. Now, if it heads that way, the 52-week range, the lowest point, is 631. So we're still far from the lows, but it's going to be pretty close to its all-time lows, and in the last year as well. So it is something to be aware of and pay close attention to as well. So here we are with CLOV stock and what's going on. So I stated $8 important to watch, but what are we going to watch to the upside? The first thing is the highest point of the day, guys, 889. I would just round that up to 890. That needs to be broken through and turn into a support and significantly pulled away from to reach up here to where the bar coding started. I believe this needs to be broken through so that the bulls can truly show momentum upside, and that's 926. I would even round that up to 930, 931, like right up here, and watch within that area if the bulls can pull away from it, use it as a support, and create that staircase effect. And then from those levels, reach the highest point that was recently reached, which was 1013. And this stock, really what it needs is to stay above $10, create a support up here, either consolidate or go in a healthy upward trend, fighting above $10 to then bounce off of that and reach newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm just here to share with you guys my opinions and what I see and what I'm watching. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some